Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS, FANS. Let's get to the news now. Falcons fans, buckle up because the buzz around the league is heating up. There's a hot rumor swirling that could seriously shake up the NFC South and give Atlanta a major boost in their offensive line, which has been a bit of a concern lately. The chatter is about Penei Sewell, the Detroit Lions' rock-solid offensive tackle, potentially making his way to Atlanta in a blockbuster trade. Yeah, you heard that right. The Lions, sitting at 6'4" with a cap hit of around $21, $5 million, might be willing to part ways with Sewell, one of the league's most promising young offensive linemen, in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft. Now, this rumor is coming from some pretty reputable sources, and it's based on some interesting hypothetical scenarios right after November 4th, 2025. So, let's break it down and see what this could mean for both teams. The Lions, who are currently riding a 6-4 record and trying to hold on to their playoff hopes, are reportedly considering this move as a way to free up some cap space, about $16 million, to bolster their defense and add more young talent to their edge rushers. Detroit's offense, led by Jared Goff, has been pretty efficient, and they've been trying to rebuild their secondary after some shaky performances. But the key here is that they see Sewell as a guy who can be a cornerstone, especially because of his proven ability to protect the quarterback and open up running lanes. Meanwhile, the Falcons, sitting at 3-7, are in desperate need of bolstering their offensive line. Their current unit has been a bit of a sieve, allowing 28 sacks so far this season. That's a big problem, especially when you're trying to keep Desmond Ridder upright and give your rushing attack a real shot. Atlanta's offensive line has been plagued by injuries, with Caleb McGarry missing some time earlier in Week 7 due to a knee injury, and that's definitely impacted their pass protection. The Falcons' offense has been averaging around 5 points per game, which is decent but needs to improve if they want to climb out of the bottom of the NFC South and challenge for a playoff spot. Adding Sewell to the mix could be the shot in the arm this unit needs. This guy is a true mauler, a pillar of consistency on the right side. In 2025, Sewell has played 10 games, and his PFF pass block grade sits at an impressive 93. He's only allowed 1 sack all season and holds an 88% win rate in pass protection. Those are elite numbers for an offensive tackle. His ability to dominate in the trenches isn't just about pass protection. He also excels in run blocking, averaging 2-3 yards per carry behind him when he's pulling or sealing the edge. His career stats are equally impressive, with 3 Pro Bowls under his belt and a reputation as one of the best young tackles in the league. Even with a knee injury in Week 4 that limited his snaps, Sewell came back strong in Week 7, showing a 98% efficiency rating after returning to the field. He's a brick wall when he's on his game, inducing a dozen broken tackles and helping to elevate any rushing attack he's part of. His presence on the right side could be a game changer for Atlanta, especially considering their need to bolster the run game and protect Ridder better. His ability to win against edge rushers at an 85% success rate and to create more space in the pocket could be exactly what the Falcons need to turn their offensive struggles around. Now, why would Detroit consider such a trade? Well, the Lions are in a bit of a rebuild mode on defense, especially in their secondary, and with Jared Goff leading a potent offense that scores around 29. 2 points per game, they're trying to sustain their success. Extending Goff and improving their secondary are their priorities right now. Giving up Sewell might seem like a big loss, but they're also trying to manage their cap and build for the future, especially with the possibility of signing some young defensive prospects. Detroit's offensive line has been solid, but their sacks are creeping up, rising from 22 to over 30, and that's a concern if they want to stay competitive in the NFC North, especially with the Packers playing strong football and other teams making moves. From Atlanta's perspective, this potential trade could be a turning point. Adding a player of Sewell's caliber would drastically improve their pass protection, reduce sacks, and boost their overall offensive efficiency. Right now, they've cut sacks by around 15 compared to earlier in the season, and their rushing efficiency has seen a 20% increase, pushing their average yards per carry to about 4.5. These are signs that the offense is trending upward, and Sewell could accelerate that even more. His addition would give Atlanta a much-needed boost in their trenches, making life easier for Ridder and opening up more room for B. John Robinson and Tyler Allgeier to run wild. Looking at the odds, the Falcons' chances of making the playoffs are starting to look more promising if they can shore up the line. Currently, the odds are around plus 10-0, but a move for Sewell could push that to plus 4-0, especially if it helps them finish the season strong. Sewell protecting Kirk Cousins, who's been doing a solid job in Minnesota, could give Atlanta a more stable quarterback situation and a better shot at making noise in the postseason. Plus, Sewell's presence would be a massive boost akin to the Eagles' Mailata upgrade, elevating the entire offensive line and making the Falcons more formidable against top-tier defenses. As for the overall vision, it's pretty clear. Atlanta's offensive line could become a powerhouse with Sewell anchoring the right side, and the Lions might hesitate to give him up unless the offer is too good to pass. The Falcons' front office is definitely aware of their need to protect Ridder better and to create a more balanced attack. Sewell's skills fit perfectly into that puzzle, and adding him could be the difference between just competing and actually contending for a deep playoff run. This move could redefine the Falcons' offensive identity, turning their struggles into a formidable force that keeps defenses honest and elevates their entire game. This is a story that's still developing, but if it happens, it'll be one of the biggest moves of the season. The Falcons have been looking for that missing piece on the line, and Sewell could be the answer. His ability to dominate in the run and pass game, combined with his youth and durability, makes him a perfect fit for Atlanta's future plans. It's exciting to think about what this could mean. More protection for Ridder, more holes for Robinson, and a more relentless offense that keeps defenses guessing. Whether or not this deal materializes, it's a sign that the Falcons are serious about taking their next step, and they're willing to make bold moves to get there. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Atlanta Falcons news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Sewell makes sense for the Falcons? Could this be the move that finally pushes us into serious playoff contention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Falcons as a whole. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Atlanta Falcons news. This team is on the rise, and with bold moves like this rumored trade, the future looks brighter than ever. Keep the faith, Falcons fans.